This video will be different. Prague, as well as the whole world, was hit by the coronavirus, which literally killed tourism within 1 month. That's why now, as never before, you have a unique chance to see the beauty of the city with no people in the streets. So I think we should go for a walk. Let's go. To be quite honest, the city feels a little bit eerie sometimes. I, as a local born and raised in Prague, I'm used for a really busy city. Buzzing streets, packed restaurants, as well as busy cafes. Now, it's completely different. Now, the only thing you can really do, with most of the places shut down, is just to wander around the streets of Prague, admiring its beautiful architecture. But that's also a good thing. Typically, at this time of year, the Old Town Square would be packed with hundreds of people. But as you can see right now, the life stands still. However, one thing will be different the next time you visit Prague. This year started the renovation of the Virgin Mary column that was originally built in year 1650. It was built as a sign of thankfulness to the brave Czechs who were defending Prague against the Swedish troops in year 1648, and of course, thanks to Saint Mary, who, as they believed, helped them in doing so. The column survived for many centuries until it was torn down in year 1918 as a symbol of Habsburg monarchy. The renovation efforts started right after that, and it took 100 years for the renovation to be approved. It was in 2019 when it was finally approved, and the renovation should be completed in September 2020. I think it's almost symbolic, because the column was torn down during the outbreak of Spanish flu just to be restored 100 years after, during the outbreak of the worst epidemic since. Another thing that'll be different on your next visit is the Wenceslas Square. Just a few days ago started a long-planned renovation of the entire square, which you'll see the upper half reintroducing the trams, the whole bottom half is going to become a pedestrian zone, and the whole square is going to get a double tree line on each side. The whole renovation should be finished by year 2025, so there are a lot of interesting things to look forward to. This is Karlova Street, the single busiest street in the entire Prague city center, which at the peak of the summer you almost can't walk through. Right now, as all the businesses are shut down, it's all quiet with no distractions. No souvenir stores trying to sell you Russian dolls, no heated arguments in exchange places trying to rob tourists, and no convenience stores trying to sell you absinthe, which none of the locals actually drink. Another rare sight is almost empty Charles Bridge. Even in the winter, the bridge is typically packed with a lot of locals trying to sell you their photographs, paintings, or some locally made souvenirs. Now, it's just you, few people, and the bridge. Another really popular spot is Kampa Island, typically packed with tourists as they have here a couple times a year really good food markets. Right now it's almost deserted. This is Nerodova Street, the main street which leads up to the Prague Castle. In the main season, it's packed with tourists as well as a lot of souvenir shops. But right now, as you can see, it's completely empty. So the only thing you can do is to admire the beautiful architecture as well as a lot of original door signs that survived till this day. So, we're ending our walk here right by the Prague Castle. One thing I can tell you for sure, even though I do enjoy the quiet ambience of the city, I miss the vibe and the energy that Prague typically has. One thing I know for sure, that is that many businesses, as a consequence of this whole coronavirus crisis, will go under. So if you want to support the people all around the world who love their city so much, they decided to make a living out of it, just don't stop traveling. Don't stop traveling, because as soon as this whole thing is over, they're going to be really happy to show you the beauty of their hometown. As always, if you want to know more about how coronavirus is impacting tourism in Prague, don't forget to check out the bonus article. We'll leave the link down below the video. And don't forget to follow us on our socials on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram, where we share everything new about up-and-coming events that you can find in Prague. So I hope that I will see you sometime in Prague soon as this whole thing is over. So, see ya.